Did did that ding happen? Because usually that's when I get signified we're going to start. All right, let's put this away for a sec because I realized we're not even running off a layout right now. We have to do the landing page. Let's do a public function action landing. And so now what that means is there's going to be a landing here, and all we're going to do is just return this render, and we're going to go landing. I don't think I have to send any. I don't have to send anything. But let's just. Well, I may, but let's just kind of put something together first, and let's just see how this works. Now, if we were to go to the config web that we've done before, we have all of this. And then there is, where's the other one? So we have, remember we did this with the Yii to make sure that we could actually use it and everything? But there should be something, it's an assets, app assets. And I think here, let's try this without registering it. Let's get rid of this. And then let's try it with registering it. So first, let's go like this. I'm pretty sure, hold on, let's go like this. Let's go, site was what? Site's just under views. No, it's under site. Would I have to put site now? Let's see. Let's just do landing for now, and then let's go like this. It's saved. Let's go to site, and I can kind of get rid of all this. I really should just make my own controller and start from there, but we'll do it like this. We'll play along. We'll do landing.php. You always want to start with a landing page. And we'll go doc type. That's what I wanted. All right, so doc type HTML, blah, 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 blah. Title, we'll just say, for now, your title here. I don't even know what kind of site I want to do. And let's just do like an H1. Let's just do like an H1. And, bastard. And let's just go, hello, is there anybody in there? Let's just do that. No, I'm not a Pink Floyd fan. And I guess what we'd have to do is go like this and do site landing. And there it is. Okay, but as you can see, we're still running off the same layout, so we have to change that. Unless we just change the layout. Where is that? And the title's not there either. Oh, you know why the title's not there? Because I have to define it first. All right, so yeah, I want a new. I don't want this layout, man. This fucking sucks. Oh, God. Where do you have this registered? All right, so you see here, this title thing, we'd have to put that in there. But we'd have to define it. So, where would you define it, though? But anyway, but like, I just want to get rid of this. Let's see. So that's the web. I don't think it's here. It's not in app assets. I mean, this is, CSS files that we want to register. So we're going to go CSS, home.css, CSS, main.css. CSS pages. And this is just how I name my stuff. You don't have to name it like this. But let me just see if that would make pose an error. Not really. All right, so I don't have to create them right now. Let me think. Okay, well, here are your assets. This is your jQuery, that's your Bootstrap. That's the main. I'm just trying to find where the hell this would be. JS, SCSS. This is all that comes with Bootstrap. SCSS is just shorthand CSS. It's kind of like putting things together in jQuery, but with CSS. It's not. It's okay. It's not great. It's not mandatory. You don't need it. Where the hell is this? I mean, at one point it was in what's requirements. One point it was in app assets. Was it in assets? Params? No, it's just emails. Autocomplete? Nope. I mean, like I was saying, it's like Cake, but Cake was a little easier to deal with. Mail layouts? No. Runtime? Logs? No. Config, nothing there. This is Vagrant, don't care about Vagrant. Vendor. Oops, let's go back up there, base. This is everything that it runs off of. Let me just see, controller. Well, actually, let's look at this. Yeah. Public layout, okay, so that's the definition of it. But what I would think is that if there's a public layout, then there should be, like if there's a layout variable, then I should be able to just change it, right? But it's not letting me do that. Okay, so that's the take a while. There we go. And it still has this validator, you know, because you want to validate things. It's good to look at all of the back work because you just want to see how they put it all together. Give you an idea of how these things work. You know what I mean? So I'm actually looking at this because this is really interesting. Let's see, widget, behaviors, attribute behavior, filters, helpers, array helper, messages, come on, where are your views, error handling. Default root is site. We could change that. That's no problem. Okay, get requests. We're going to keep it like that for now, but we can change that. And that just means that when you go to the initial index, it'll go to that. But you see, this stuff they didn't tell you really. Now what about asset converter? Okay, that's all this. Asset manager, cache. Here's another controller. Before actions, after actions. Header collection. A lot of this, though, is Symfony, and we'll look at that some other time. View, there you go, there's your base view. Begin body, end body, that's how you tell it what it needs to include in everyone. Public title. CSS files. The only thing I'm wondering is how the hell array keys is bundle. That's it. We asset. No, nothing here. I mean, I'm just looking for where I would tell it. Widgets are different. These are just like, you know, like different functionalities within the pages, but I'm just not base E. Because if I were to do the same thing I did here, where I said this layout equals new, and then I rendered landing within it. I mean, right now I didn't put anything. Well, there you go. You have, oh, now it shows up. Okay. But we didn't put a block in there. All right, so I guess we got to put something, and then welcome to. Why do you do this to me? All right, so let's make a. Let's make a landing layout. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. I'm sorry, guys. It's usually the only thing by now that I'm working on when it comes to new. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. I'm just not in the mood to learn it right now. But usually when it comes down to, let's go, where is that? New. We'll work on new later. Actually, yeah, fuck it. I'll just put. Let me get rid of this. Usually by now, the only thing that I'm worrying about when it comes to the actual functionality of it is more or less, and I think what I can do is do footer here. Brr. Actually, no footers. No, not on the landing page. Usually by now I'm just worrying about how to do the Ajax with the way they pass posts and get variables. All right, and I'm gonna look at their layout and just see if there's PHP this begin page. I don't want the bootstrap shit. The alert, app asset and alert. Yeah, that we need. Let's get that in there, I think. Let's do this. And it's going to be just as bad when we get to, I mean, I think Symfony's a little less ridiculous. So we want to use app assets and, no, let's just use app assets for now. Just in case. And then we're going to use, I don't need bootstrap HTML. Let me just go like this. I don't think I do anyway. No, that's the actual bootstrap. And register this. Let's kind of do that. Just so that it knows what this is referring to. And then from there, this begin page. Now where's the block? Okay, so that's the body and that's the block. Okay, so this begin page on top, right? This begin page, I'm gonna go this begin page on top, and then starts that, and then we'll come down here and say this end page, okay. And then we want to do, let's see, I want to begin body here. And then end body. Well, let me see what this did. App assets not found. Okay, so let's see. Do I need that though? Maybe I don't need that. Let me get rid of that. Your title here, but not yeah. Okay, so that works, right? But we don't have anything. Okay, we don't have anything inside. This is what's supposed to be in there. So now I have to figure out, was it begin block? Let's try begin body. No, actually it would be a content, wouldn't it? Let's do this. Yii2 new layout. Change layout. Yeah, but do I do... Signature layout property. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do I... Okay, hold on. So, begin page, this head, blah, blah, blah. But where's the content? That's where the nav bar ends. Begin, like, nav bar begin. So is it begin body? Because you have this shit inside. Content, there it is. Okay, so I'm just going to put content in there. Once we get through this crap, we should be okay. Mm-hmm. What if I just do this? There it is. Okay, so we got that. So now at this point, we have your title here. That is the... Right, and then we could just make a landing page. So what do we want to do? I mean, it's not as bad. I mean, I would like to not have to make a million layouts, which I probably don't have to do. And I probably would do that anyway. Okay, so what do we... It's not bad. All right, so after all that, we just get a new layout, we render the landing page, and then within the layout, we just put content. No biggie. I think we could expand on this a little bit. Well, we got to put our CSS in there. Now, is there a way to do it? Right, like, I don't know. Yeah, register meta tags and stuff is all app assets. Now, why can't it find app assets? This is just commented out. That doesn't mean anything. But, I mean, CSR meta tags, that's actually really good. Let me see. Is that just included? Let's try to do, I mean, this is, like, that's the nav bar. That's the URL. But nav bar, that's in Bootstrap. Now it could just be Yii's Bootstrap. That's the widget of it. But anyway, let me think. I mean, I don't care about making my own headers. That doesn't mean anything. I'm not going to make much of a header to begin with. But let's see if we can use... I mean, they don't even have like any of the CSS in there. So if I were to... Like, I'm just trying to figure out with that... Like, if I were to do, like, let's say... Let's go to our... Like, I'm just trying to figure out what's automatically included. Sometimes things that are frameworks that have everything included are not as good, because then you have to do it a certain way. That's one of the reasons why I do like CodeIgniter. CodeIgniter does leave room for interpretation, if you will. But where is... Views, layouts... Is it web? Assets. Yeah, it's got to be under assets, right? So let me put in a, let's go like this. I said main.css. Let me do a landing.css. Let me do a page.css. Okay. This is all dependent on how you set up the namespacing and everything, so that it knows where to look automatically, which again, I'm not a big fan of, but you know, whatever. We'll play along for now. Let's go to web. Actually, let's go to app assets. Was it app assets? Yes. Okay, so there was home, pages, main. Oh, home, okay. And we'll do landing. So now, what I'm wondering is, just trying to figure out how they were able to do it without putting in anything. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Like, they didn't put anything here. So if I were to go to the base site, or one of these, and if I were to look at the info, if you look in the head, you have links, style sheet, like you have, okay, so they're all included here. So that's how they put that together. But now if I were to go back to my landing, it's not included here. So I'm just trying to figure out why that would be included automatically. Let me see. I have to see it myself. Keywords, description, content. See some meta tags, link tags. Is it in link tags? No, it's not there. Because I want to see if I can do it myself. Like, these are just widgets to make it easier to put all the links and whatever in, but where is, it should be somewhere around here. Okay, this head. Now what is this head? Head. So that must have been defined somewhere. Let me see if I can put that in hours. And something comes up. Where'd you put that? I mean, this is all above the doc type itself. This head, you put it after the title. So let's go like this. This head. Now, open. Didn't do anything. Yeah, it's not, okay, so it's not an echo. At least, yeah, there's no echo there. It's just a reference. Nope, still nothing. Let me do a hard refresh. No. So where are you getting all that from? I mean, we can just put it in. That's not a problem. I'm just thinking of, you know. In fact, let me just do that. Link source equals. Oh, but the problem is I don't know how to reference it. So we have to go through this again. Wait. Link. Oh, fuck, I forgot how to do that. I forgot. So long. Link rel. That's what it is. Okay. Ugh. God, I taught this. Well, here's the only problem is I don't know how to get this CSS landing. I don't know how to get this. This is one of the reasons why I want to figure out how they did it. Okay, so let's see. If I were to open a new tab. I don't think that's going to work. So let's go to landing and let's do our usual. Let's get some. Let's go to Google. Let's get a font. Not Poppins. I do Poppins every friggin' time. Open Sans is alright. It's just, you know. It's Open Sans. Railway looks pretty good. We'll do Railway. And we will select 300, 400, 500, 600. That's, wait, no, 600, whatever. And 700. And we'll do 800. We'll do all those. Okay, we'll import it. Okay, so if I were to do this, import it, and then I were to go main heading, and I were to say font family, please get that out of my face, and that is called Railway, right? Not Poppins, you cunt. So Railway. Oh. Alright, fine, we'll get both. Railway, Arial, Helvetica, Serif. Why didn't you just put it up? If I were to do that and I were to go each one, get out of there! I can't see anything. Equals. That's why I called it a Let's Code and not a tutorial. And I went, hey, Railway. And let's see if that would actually work. It does! Oh shit, look at that. That's not bad. Alright. So we can do that then. We're really only, I mean, I need the main and the landing. So let's get that. Style sheet. The only thing is everybody complains about repetitive code, and there's a lot of repetitive code. That's the one thing about CSS. Actually, I didn't even include that, did I? And it did it anyway. Well, let's put it in. Let's play along here. Yeah, I didn't even include that. Oh, no, I did. Oh, okay, I included it. My fault. I'm sorry. All right, so let's put all of that in here. Okay. That's the one thing about CodeIgniter is the headings. You got to go nuts with the headings. And we'll say, we'll just leave it at that. Instead of putting a size. Let's get our colors. Now with that, I'm thinking we're going to do a website that's, I guess we can do like a stupid blog again, I guess. Now let's define our colors. Root. And I forgot how to do this too. I am so sorry. I'm out of practice. CSS root. Excuse me. Pardon me, I'm burping like crazy. Okay, root background yellow. What about the variables? Variables. There we go. Okay, so dot. Okay, so primary would be. I'm thinking of something like this website I've been using, or I was using for my short stories, called Comaful. And if you don't know, Comaful is this. It's really pretty. It's really pretty. So, let me just log in here. You can't see my password. You can't see my password. Really? No. I can't see my password. I don't know. But anyway, if you go to Comaful, if I were to go to... It's a very nice looking site, but if you come here... What did you, like, excommunicate me? What the hell? Alright, fine. How about recess? You can actually curse on this? But look, it's a very pretty site. And where's mine? I mean, I know I haven't been here in a while, but would you get rid of me? There I am. Yeah, CD the Bookman. What's the problem? So if you look, you know, it's a nice format, and I mean, we're not going to do this, but you know, it's just a lovely little quaint little site. So I'm thinking of something like this where you would post a story or whatever, and then within it, you could just kind of comment. So something along the lines of that. So maybe light blue, maybe. Let's see, RGB. We'll do 50, 70, 190. It's primary. Can you give me a preview of that? Secondary. We'll do a little bit more of a teal, maybe. And the main heading, we'll do the buttons and everything later because I've wasted way too much of your time as it is. And we'll do a small font. Nah, fuck that, we'll do that later. So let's just get like a landing page. Let's go like this. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. Well, I'm not logged in. Let's go back to that for a second. How does this look? If I were to go to this, it's kind of, you know, it's like this little thing, and you see a couple of, I mean, we could do something like that. Like a banner here. So I would say like a header or something, just a quick header. And we could put that in, no, we'll just put it here. Well, actually, no, hold on. Let's put it here. And we'll do our usual, we'll say like on this side, we'll put a nav class equals main nav. And we'll do that. And then within this, we'll do a UL. And within the UL, we'll do a div class equals main left side, which will be the logo. And then we'll say li href equals, and we'll just put that there. And we'll say we'll put the class of main logo, and we'll just call it writing stuff, right? And then we'll just do the div here of main right side, and not dov, div, not duck, div, thank you. And we'll do the href equals blank. No class here. Okay. And we'll say home login. And we'll have to go through making our own logins. And again, we're not doing any Ajax. We're not doing any. We'll do JavaScript, but not Ajax. We're not doing that. And register. Okay. And obviously, it's not going to look too good. It's going to look like this. But I think we're going to go deeper into this when I come back, because I've been wasting time. I still want to look up some things. I don't want to look anything up without you, but I also don't want to waste too much of your time. I want you to actually learn something as I'm learning something. But it's just that Yii2 is like, it's so strict in how it was built. So we're going to have to figure this out the hard way. So I will see you next time.